For the next 27 days, I will be traveling across India with one goal: to see as much of this country as fast as possible. After a crazy night of getting scammed out of my hotel, the morning mission was simple: reach the Great Wall of India, the second largest wall in the world. But first, we had to survive the morning taxi hustle.
1,500.
1,200 is a better price. He's smiling.
It's okay. No thank you.
Every taxi driver wanted 1,500 Indian rupees for the 2-hour-long trip to the Great Wall of India. And there ain't no way I'm paying the tourist price, so of course I refused, and I was trying to bargain with them, but none of them were wanting to bargain with me. After 15 minutes of bargaining back and forth with a bunch of different taxi drivers who were all surrounding me and just yelling prices off at me, this random kid appeared out of nowhere. He didn't speak much English, but he told me to follow him. He must have noticed that the taxi drivers were trying to scam me. He brought me to a bus stop, and it was only 60 rupees for the ticket to the exact same place that I was trying to go, that the taxi drivers were trying to charge me 1,500 Indian rupees for. Turns out I was in for an adventure.
Alright guys, so we are on the local bus for the very first time ever. It's definitely a little different, but much cheaper, so that's a good thing. Cheaper is better.
I thought this entire bus was going to be empty, but turns out 10 minutes into the ride, it started getting packed.
A lot more people are about to get on the bus now. Hey, hello.
We were shoulder to shoulder packed in this bus like sardines. I wasn't aware of how long this was going to take, but turns out it's going to take 8 hours to get to the Great Wall of India, and the taxi was only going to take 2 hours. I guess that explains the cost difference. This was quite the journey. The bus was transporting vegetables, fruits, and a bunch of different foods to nearby villages along the way, so every 30 minutes we had to stop at the village and deliver some food. It was actually really cool to witness. This was quite the experience, and for only 60 Indian rupees, it was pretty awesome. Now, the most uncomfortable part about this journey was the fact that we were packed in shoulder to shoulder with so many people in this small little bus. Also, the seats were super uncomfortable. There was no cushioning, nothing. This was a true local Indian experience. I'm pretty sure I'm the only tourist to ever experience this, so I'm glad I got to experience it with the locals. There was about 15 stops before reaching our destination, and what I thought would be the Kumbhala Fort or the Great Wall of India, I was wrong.
Alright, so I guess we had to switch buses, and the bus that we were supposed to get on just left us. So now the bus isn't here no more, so now we're just stuck in the middle of a village. Yeah, so I don't really know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna kind of sit here and just hope for something cool to happen, I guess, because everyone's staring at us. We're definitely in a village that probably doesn't see tourism very much. It's a 4-hour walk to where we need to go, so at least we're in walking distance. That is good. We are in walking distance.
After sitting thinking about this long walk we had ahead of us, the bus driver who disappeared came back. I told the driver how confused I was. I paid to be dropped off at the Great Wall of India. He told me that he was going to bring us there, and then now he's telling us that we have to get on another bus and it's going to cost us extra.
The city or the fort?
No, only for city.
How much?
No.
Free of charge. Are you sure?
Sure.
Namaste. Thank you, brother.
Namaste.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So now we're going free of charge all of a sudden. He's going in 30 minutes, free of charge, he says.
This doctor that was in the village ended up noticing that we were stuck, and he offered us a ride for free.
All right, so this guy is willing to drive us to Kumbhala for free, he said, free of charge. And I guess he's going there to visit or something, but they literally were trying to charge us 700 rupees, and then we did a little bit of talking to them and everything, and now he wants to drive us there for free. So very nice guy, we really appreciate him. There's been a lot of very nice people here in India.
And this is exactly why Indians are such nice people. They literally are willing to help you through everything.
Thank you so much. Alright, so the guy just dropped us off. We are very far from the fort still though, so we gotta find a taxi now that's gonna drive us to the fort. So let's see what prices they're talking about for a taxi. How much?
He said 500.
Whoa! How do the locals get up there? How do the locals get up there? Which, how did the locals get up to the fort? No? Locals don't go to the fort? All right, so we found a bus. that apparently is 20 rupees per person to go up to the fort. So much better than the taxis were trying to charge us. We'll take the bus, 20 rupees each. Let's go. Yeah, why not?
We made it onto another local bus. The price was cheaper than what the taxis were trying to charge us, but hopefully this bus brings us straight to where we're trying to go. What I've realized about traveling India and saving money is you have to just enjoy the journey. Even if it takes 6 hours to reach your destination, you just gotta enjoy the journey. That's what true budget traveling is all about.
All right, guys, so we just got off the other local bus now, and now it's about a 2-kilometer walk to the actual fort, which is like 20 minutes. We don't have a hotel booked tonight. We have no way back to any form of city, so it's gonna be interesting. Tonight's gonna be interesting, but we're just not gonna worry about what tonight's gonna be, and we're just gonna live in the moment, you know? Hopefully there's some sort of bus that's gonna bring us to some form of civilization. That'd be cool. Namaste. Alrighty, well look, we made it to the fort, guys. Let's go. It took a long freaking time to get here, not gonna lie. Like, wow, we went through so much just to get to this fort. Hey, well, it's time to enjoy the fort now. Here's some cinematics, some extra slow-mo of the beautiful fort. Let's go. All right, guys, so we literally just showed up to this place that we've been traveling all day for. We show up, and the tickets, look at the foreign tickets right there. 600 Indian rupees. The Indian citizen is 40 Indian rupees.
That's a huge hike up. 600 from 40.
Yes.
What are y'all thinking?
It's crazy, right? That's an expensive price. You agree?
Yes.
You agree, right? Expensive
I'm
price.
not mad at him. He's just the worker.
Yeah, he's just the worker. She's gonna get the 40 price.
40 price.
So all this traveling that we just did, this whole adventure, this whole time for today was just to show up and be told that we had to pay 600 Indian rupees to go look at a wall. Damn, can't believe this, honestly. I feel really stupid right now. I'm sure we're gonna figure out something to do. Let's go find something cool to do.
What's up? It's Andrew from the future. I just wanted to explain a little bit about what just happened so you don't misinterpret what we were talking about. It was not the fact that 600 Indian rupees was too expensive. It was the fact that we didn't have enough cash on us to afford going into the fort and getting a taxi and getting a hotel. Everything in India was cash only. Like, they wanted cash for hotels, they wanted cash for food, taxis. Everything was cash only. But here's the problem. 95% of the ATMs we used in India kept declining our US debit cards. So honestly, sometimes we couldn't even get cash, and we'd have to like ask the hotel if we could pay them later, and we'd have to walk around for like 4 hours to try to find cash in some of these Indian cities that we were in. It honestly made no sense. The ATMs also would have like limits on how much cash you could pull out. So sometimes you could only pull out like $50 US worth of Indian rupees. It was a really confusing process. I just wanted to elaborate that so you guys didn't misinterpret what just happened. We didn't have enough cash, that was all. And it was really hard to get cash out of ATMs in India for some reason. But yeah, back to the video.
It really sucks, like, you know, because everything we did was to come here and go inside of it. But honestly, the journey is what matters, not so much the destination. And the journey was amazing, and we met some really amazing people. You know, we got to experience so much, and we had so many different emotions and mind barriers that we had to overcome. So honestly, the journey was amazing. The destination was a little disappointing because we didn't get to see it. But at least you can kind of see it from over here. You can kind of see the view. It does look beautiful. Hopefully we can get a bus to Jodhpur tonight. If not, then honestly I have no idea where we're gonna go. But the next destination is definitely Jodhpur. I just don't know if we're gonna end up there or not tonight. So hopefully we do. All right, so we just got a ride from some locals that literally stopped, got out of their cars, and said they saw us somewhere that was like 15 kilometers away or something like that. So they gave us a ride down the mountain, which saved us like an hour and a half of walking. So it's actually funny because we're literally just getting like rides from everyone from like different places, and like it's pretty much like hitchhiking checkpoint to checkpoint. So now we're back to this checkpoint. So now we got to figure out how the heck we're gonna get from here to the village that we need to be at, which is like an hour and a half away, which is the same village we were in yesterday, the Nadaswara, because Nadaswara has a bus that goes to Jodhpur tonight. So if we can somehow get there by 11:45 p.m. tonight, we'll actually be able to get on a bus to Jodhpur tonight from Nadaswara. It's currently 7 p.m. right now, so we have like not too much time, but the ride is only an hour and a half to Nadaswara. So if we can somehow find a ride within the next like hour or two, we should make it on time to catch the bus to Jodhpur. So here's our next challenge, is finding a ride to Nadaswara. I think we got it though. Everyone's been very kind, so. All right, so we found a taxi that's gonna bring us to Nadaswara for 1,200 rupees, which is a little pricey, but probably the best that we can find being in a village like this. All right guys, so we just got out of the Jeep. He just dropped us off. Now we're in Nadaswara. It was 1,200 rupees for that drive, and it was like 37 kilometers or something like that, I think is how long it was, about an hour and a half. So we definitely overpaid, but unfortunately there was no buses anymore leaving from where we were. So we had to get a taxi. So unfortunately the leverage was on the taxi driver's side, which means he could charge us a little bit more. So we paid like 1,200 rupees, which is about 15 US dollars. So I think we're actually gonna grab some food real quick. So let's check out the food options and see what they got. Punjabi fast food, let's see.
Downstairs.
Namaste. All right, downstairs instead of upstairs.
Downstairs.
Hello. Namaste. Wow. Amazing. All right, guys, so we got the tomato sev, the sev tomato. It's like a tomato curry, very spicy. They got the jeera rice, and we got a naan, or a roti. This is a roti, not a naan. All this is like 220 Indian rupees. A little expensive, but hopefully it'll be well worth it. Nice and fresh. Let's dip the roti in the tomato sauce. Oh yes, nice and spicy, just how I like it. Oh yes. Here's our bus right here though. This is the bus that's gonna be driving us to Jodhpur. So here we go. We're boarding the bus. Let's go, baby.
We made it! Tomorrow starts week 2. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember, be spontaneous.